Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move into the speeches, and we've got a couple of people that want to say a few words around Richard and Amanda, and I'm going to ask Barry to start the speeches. So let's give a big round of applause.
Thank you, Dean. Just going to get the chair right here so I can see everybody. Well, I think you all agree it was a beautiful day today, and we should, first of all, thank God for giving us such a beautiful day for the wedding. A round of applause for God. That's beautiful. And what about the entrance? Oh. What an entrance. I mean, we could have been at the Met Gala, couldn't we? It was also beautiful, and of course, and the vows were wonderful. I stuffed them up. I was always waiting for the line, which I've known all my life, as and who gives this bride away? And I had to say, it is I, or me. And it was different. I kept saying, what? And yeah. And Oscar knew exactly where I was at. And yeah, I felt a bit like that. But, you know, it's, well, since the last... Oscar, shut up. Papa speaking here. Oscar. Oscar. Yes. Oscar. Yeah. That's kids for you. We've got plenty of them going around. Well, since the last wedding, I have been able to get to the age of 86. Round of applause. That's from all the people who are waiting for me to die. Yeah. But the worst thing about being 86, of course, is the fact that although in age you're 86, but inside I still feel 86. So it's a bit sad, but it's true, and you know, I'm hanging in there as long as I can to keep the money all to myself. It was a beautiful wedding today, absolutely superb. Congratulations to the main players, the stars of the show, and I think they're perfectly suited. Would you agree with that? Yes. Yeah. I mean, Richard, for example, you know, when Mandys doing one of her 80s ladies show or the karaoke, you know, Richard is there hours before setting up the lighting, making sure that the balance of the microphones is ready. And every little piece of what is necessary is handled by Richard, who sometimes exhausts himself by getting it ready to be bride, you know. And Mandy, when Richard is planning to be the next Babe Ruth with his baseball activities, Mandy couldn't give a shit. Am I right, Mandy? I mean, I know that you can say, well, sometimes I carry his bat and balls. And she always says, I stand behind Richard. And it's a good thing she does, because if she stood in front of him, she'd get hit in the nose with a baseball. Richard can talk about that because he got hit in the face with a bit. He did, didn't he? Now, good luck to you kids. Oscar starts talking. You're the understudy. Just take it easy. No, it's been a wonderful day, and I'm with so many friends, and I've learned so much about people that I hadn't thought of for years. Oscar, is this the little boy I carried? Is this the little kid I played? Shut up, Oscar. And there is lovely father Lee there, who was doing his best impression of George Clooney, is going to pacify him. It's a thrill to be here, Mandy and Richard, at your wedding, because I've been waiting and now I can die in peace.
That's nice.
Now, it's been a great day and it's going to continue, and if you can be as happy as Erica and Roberto have been and will be that would be a blessing from God. So work at it, guys. It's not easy, but you've been on the planet long enough to know what you've got to do.
Yeah.
In other words, do everything she wants, Bridget. And keep being proficient.
Smart man.
Anyway, so thank you again, everybody, for coming up and turning up at our part of our family wedding. I think I'm the old Dean here and myself are the oldest people here. Anyone beat 86? Hands up, prize.
No.
Nothing. What is this guy over there? He was just showing me an article, very briefly. He showed me an article that came up on the internet, I guess it was, and it was about Paul McCartney. And it was a lovely article about Paul and his music. Next to it, the next item was something that happened to me when I was 35. 30. And it involved when I had my own television show. And Neil Howard and I were walking in King's Cross one night, very, very late. He was my manager, Neil. And Neil noticed that one of the buildings was on fire.
Oh.
You know, and so he said, my God, it's on fire. There was no one around, the streets were bare. And Neil said, oh, there could be people in there. And he rushed into the burning building and trying to rescue people, got everyone out. And I stood there at the doorway, sort of welcoming everyone as they came out. And, so Neil managed to save quite a few people. And the building was burned, of course, fire brigade came. However, the story in the paper the next day was the hero, Barry Crocker, who had saved. So just poor Neil never got a mention, but because I was on television, I got a mention. So that was lovely to hear that tonight, or read it tonight. It took me back to all those years when I was 30. 30? Yeah.
Wow.
So it's been a while, and Dean and I have enjoyed our relationship over the years. We've had our ups and downs, but now together we're just two old folk struggling along on our wheelies. There's something else I wanted. Oh yes, I know. There's a story that it was asked of me by Mandy to relate to you, and it's a rather beautiful story in effect. When Dean and I were first married, we couldn't keep our hands off each other. We adored each other. And as my wife said on her wedding night, the night it didn't last very long. But we were 19 kids. Doreen was 18 and I was 19.
Wow.
And my wedding proposal was, "You're what?" Exactly. Anyway, in those days, there was no such thing as contraception. That's why we had 5 children. I mean, we tried. Yes. Every time I'd go away and I'd come back, she would be pregnant. I hadn't thought about that. Even the visitors to the house. Anyway, we tried everything. We even Smarties, we thought that might work, but no. Jean kept getting, or Dina, as I've always called her, Doreen, became pregnant. And she said, "Oh God, not again." And she had the baby. Yeah, she had the baby, and there was little Mandy and little tiny thing in the pram. And Dean wasn't at all happy. She was having one of those episodes of, I've had enough of changing nappies, and here was this child, another one to sort of do all the things I've done with the last 4, and, and she wasn't all that happy. And she used to look at Mandy and think, "Oh, look at this little thing. Oh, God, to change her nappy now." Or listen to her yelling out like Oscar for the next few years. And she was walking along the street, and a very dear friend of ours, the late Helen Reddy, came up to the pram, and she looked in on the pram. She was visiting us. And she looked into the pram, and she said, to Dean, what a beautiful baby. And Dean's face lit up, and the whole world changed for her, and she loved Mandy as much as all the others. So there we are, that's her story. And not really Dean, who's next?
Oh, thank you, Barry. Great stories. Let's give Barry a big round of applause. Now, like any good stories, there's the truth. So I'm going to hand the microphone over to Doreen. I'm only kidding. Doreen, it's your turn to have a say a few words.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Don't cry, Mum.
I'm not going to cry. I just want to say, first of all, that I am going to cry. That you two are such beautiful people, and I am so pleased that you found each other, just as I am with these two here. I'm just so pleased that my children have all found someone. And God bless you for that. I know you've got a good life ahead of you.
Yeah.
And I'm just so happy for you. So I just want to say a little song that I said at Eric's wedding. My little girl, pink and white as peaches and cream is she. My little girl is half again as bright as girls are meant to be. Dozens of boys pursue her, many a likely lad does what he can to woo her from her faithful dad. But it did win, they win. Both boys won. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at all this, but I think you were all wonderful. I thank you very much. It's a wonderful day, wonderful day. Thank you. Sorry.
Well done.
I thought that was a beautiful. So, I think everybody agreed. Let's give a big round of applause to Doreen.